Good morning. How was your night, huh? Do you like your new bed? Yeah.
This is the story of a squirrel named Gibby, an unlikely companion who completely transformed how I see these amazing little creatures.
Gibby, come. Hi, baby. Good boy.
Gibby wasn't just a pet, he was a miracle, one I never saw coming. Looking back, I believe he came into my life exactly when he was meant to. He turned my world upside down in the best way possible, bringing joy, laughter, and a whirlwind of emotions into my home. At first, Gibby belonged to someone who tried to raise him as a pet, but they quickly learned that squirrels aren't like cats or dogs. They require more than just food and shelter. They need understanding. They need patience. Eventually, Gibby was brought to a wildlife center, and that's where our paths crossed. When I opened his enclosure for the first time, people warned me, "Be careful, they're aggressive." But not Gibby. He walked right up to me, looked into my eyes, and gently reached out to touch my hand. It felt like magic.
You're my good boy. Yeah, okay.
A moment so real and powerful, it's hard to explain. That same day, other squirrels were being released into the wild. One of them, Mel, bolted without a second thought. Freedom was calling. But Gibby? He clung to my leg. Mel seemed to call out, "Come on, Gibby." But Gibby stayed put, as if saying, "I'm not ready. I belong here." From that day on, I noticed things. At night, I would hear him crying from a branch, lonely, unsure. Then one morning, I found him at my glass door. His back was bloodied, covered in claw marks, clear signs of a predator attack. That was the moment I knew. Gibby wouldn't survive out there. He needed a home. And now, even if I leave the door wide open, he has no desire to go. He's found his place, and he's not letting it go. Gibby has since become the true master of the house. He runs the show with a mischievous charm that's impossible to resist. If I ignore him too long, he'll casually knock something off the table, just to get my attention. But when he's happy, we can play for hours, and he loves every second of it. He's got his preferences too. He won't drink from his water bowl, only from my glass. And if it's sweet tea, well, that's heaven for him.
You have a whole bowl of water sitting over there for you.
He adores being pampered. One of his favorite things is when I brush his fur with a tiny grooming brush. He relaxes completely, like a little person at a spa. He also gets along beautifully with my other pets. Every day, he plays tag with my rabbit, Mosley. And with my bearded dragon, Sheldon, he shares food, especially if it's something tasty. They sit together at the window, staring out like two old friends contemplating life. At night, Gibby becomes the gentlest soul. He curls up in my lap, eyes closing, as I stroke his belly and chin. Sometimes I tug softly on his whiskers and watch his tiny paws twitch in his sleep. Those quiet moments, filled with trust and peace, touch my heart every single time.
Gibby, what are you doing to my notebook? What are you doing? That's not your notebook.
Like many people, I used to think squirrels were just pests, nothing more than backyard nuisances. But Gibby proved how wrong I was. He's shown me that squirrels can be deeply intelligent, affectionate, and full of personality. He's not just a pet, he's family. And I honestly can't imagine life without him. If you enjoyed Gibby's story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to HeartTail Diaries. And if you're thinking about getting an exotic pet, please do your research. Talk to professionals. Make sure you're ready to give them the life they deserve. Animals like Gibby aren't just cute, they're a responsibility. And sometimes they might just change your life.
Gibby, what are you doing in there? What are you doing? Here.